We now live in a time where people no longer want to work, but they want to make a lot of money. If you look at the videos that are trending on YouTube, you see videos promising you how to become a millionaire, literally doing nothing. And these videos tend to get a lot of views. There's a reason for this, because people are always looking for a way to outsmart the system, looking for a way to actually cut corners. Just don't do anything. Just don't lift anything. Like, just chill and then money comes to you. Believe me, there's literally no way to make money without actually working for it. And when I mean work for it, you have to really work for it. If you say you don't want to work a 9-to-5 job, it's all well and good. But whatever you are trying to do, if you think you want to make money any other way, it doesn't matter if it's on the internet, you want to make money off the internet, you are going to work very hard. You see, I watch a lot of YouTube videos, and I do watch these videos because I actually want to see the foolishness that the people making the video actually tend to portray. Yes, I've also been guilty of this sometime in the past. You know, this was a time where I didn't know what I didn't know. I thought it was actually easy to make money, even having a business. If you have a business, believe me, you are even going to work even harder than a 9-to-5 job. It's going to be all sort of drama. You're going to work so hard that sometimes you begin to question yourself, how is it that you are working so hard and you are getting so little income? And this is the reason why you see a lot of business people, they start out to do business in the first 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 months. They're kind of happy, they are motivated, they are excited that they have a business. And then in the 12 months, they begin to look for how to go back to get a 9-to-5 job, because believe me, it's very hard to have a business that continually prints money, like all year round. January, February, you are not worried about where the next customer is going to come from or where the next paycheck is going to come from, without you having to work so hard. If you have a business like that already prints money, it would have been that you have done a lot of upfront work, you know, an untold amount of upfront work. The problem is that a lot of these people that tell you that you can actually make a lot of money starting a business, they do not tell you the upfront work that you have to do, especially when it is a business that's going to guarantee you that you make a lot of money. Say you want to make 5,000 euro in a month, you want to make 10,000 euro in a month. You have to work so hard. The thing I have found out is that most of the people just talk about the game. They tell you, they want to sell you on something that you need to do to make your business better. But the problem is they are not actually making the money. The people talking about what you need to do, you know, you doing the thing, you selling the product, you actually going out to look for the inventory. You do not make the money that these people talking about the business just make. And this was a major unlock for me, because when I began to look at, I was like, what's going on? A lot of people talking about how you can increase your income, how you can make 10,000. And most of the people, they don't not have any product. They do not have nothing they sell apart from just telling you what to do, telling you how you can make it happen for yourself. Some of these people, they haven't even done it for themselves, but they just pride themselves, you know, call themselves gurus that can actually help you build your business, you know. And I look at these videos, and sometimes when I look at these videos, I just laugh, because I have a business that works. And when these people begin to talk about how to make your business better, I just laugh, because some of the things that they say, they are not in any way realistic to what happens if you have a business. Nobody ever talks about competition. Nobody ever talks about the fact that, yes, you might have all the motivation in the world, but if you don't have the right product to sell, you are not going to make money. Nobody talks about the fact that, yes, you could actually go out and buy inventories, and then you bring them home. Before you list them, the competition has already listed that same product like half the price, and the competition has like 100 or 200 pieces of the same item you are trying to sell, and you just have to keep waiting and hoping that one day the competition runs out of product, which sometimes never ever happens. You know, nobody talks about this, but people just keep telling you, you have to put systems in place, you have to automate your processes, and then you'll be able to make 5 or 10,000 euro in a month. Believe me, if somebody is trying to sell you that dream, think again. It doesn't happen so easy. What I preach is that, look, you're going to put a lot of hard work in. You're going to really work hard. And if you stay consistent for a very, very long time, and a long time in this case, forget about it. If you are thinking a long time, it's going to be 1 year. If it happens in 1 year, then you are extremely an outlier. Sometimes it's very, very hard to find outliers. It's going to happen anyway. It's going to happen perhaps like 3 years, like 4 years, up to 5 years, if you keep pushing and pushing and pushing. Believe me, in this time when you are pushing, a lot of things are going to change in your life. People are going to give up on you. Your friends and family members, they are possibly going to give up on you because people are going to think that you are going crazy because you're going to be working and getting little or no income. You're going to be working, you won't be able to pay your rent. You're going to be working, you won't be seeing any results, but hang in there because sometimes the work that you do is actually working on you, changing you in a way that you will never, ever expect. Look, I have this as my own personal experience. When I started, things were not working out for me. I didn't know that I was developing some muscles. You know, if there was a way to have seen this, perhaps it wouldn't have been so surprising. I didn't know that this thing I was doing, waking up every day, trying to go out and look for products, bringing them in, trying to list them, having all sorts of problems. I didn't know it was building me, making me the man that will ultimately be able to handle bigger transactions. I didn't know this, or for one lucky reason or the other, I just kept doing it, even without me seeing results, the result I would have loved to see. I just kept doing it. I kept doing it until today I can say, look, I am proud of the man that I have become. I am proud of the kind of business muscles I have developed. I am proud of the confidence I have now. And then the feedback I get from the people buying my product is kind of amazing. You know, many years ago when I would sell a product and the product gets delivered and the customer is not happy, it really gets to me. But now when a customer expresses some dissatisfaction, I am able to come out and say, you know what, if this doesn't meet your need, I'm ready to make it right. And if the customer still insists that, look, I do not want it, getting the return has actually become part and parcel of the process. A long time ago, I used to hate returns. Look, I hated returns. That whenever somebody wanted to return my product, I was always thinking the time I have put in, the materials I've used in packing the product that I sent out, and sometimes the products even get returned to me in a very, very bad condition. But now, whenever anybody wants to return my item, I'm like, thank you so much. Here's a return label. Send me back my item, and you will get a full refund of your money. These are muscles that I had to develop over a long period of time. And this is what happens when you put in the work over a long period of time. You keep working slowly. You keep being confident that, look, there's going to come a time where you're going to develop so strong that, yes, you're finally going to be able to re-engineer a lot of stuff. You're going to know where things come from. You're going to be able to see items and say, look, that item, don't buy it. Because if you buy it, you're not going to make profit. And then whenever you buy items, you already understand the psychology of the buyers. You understand the in and out of the platform on which you sell. And you are not bothered even when sales are not coming through, because you have put things in place that make sure that, look, if this is not selling, this is bringing you income. And if this is not bringing you income, this other thing is going to be selling. And you are able to take more risk to say, look, this item, because I know it's a very good item, I know it's something that people want, I'm able to put my money and somebody's going to buy it and you're going to make profit off of it. These are the kind of muscles you develop when you continuously put in the reps. And these muscles, unfortunately, you do not get them by just reading a textbook. Yes, books are important. You do not get them by going to a mastermind. You must put in that work. There is no way you can substitute putting in the work by simply buying a course. If there was a way to do that, I would simply have just done that. You know, I would have gladly done that. There is no way you can actually be successful. If you want to be a reseller, you have to go out there and source. You have to face with the challenges of the competition. You have to physically list the items. You have to actually pack the items and ship them out, you know. And one thing I also noticed is that a lot of people tend to preach about having 10,000, 20,000 in a month. Nobody actually talks about a business where you sell physical product, and the majority of the business that actually guarantee you make a lot of money are business where you actually have to sell physical products. People just keep talking about digital products as if it's like the business that's going to guarantee you freedom. The real business that's going to make you successful might entail you actually rendering a physical service to somebody, or you actually selling a physical product, because that is where the profit ultimately lies. If you want to go the route of trying to speak to somebody how he or she can make his business better, which is selling digital product, sooner or later people are going to figure out that, look, whatever you are preaching doesn't add up, because at the end of the day, there are a lot of factors that goes into a particular business model that determines whether it's going to be successful or not. There's going to be location problems, there are going to be competition problems, there are going to be availability of products, there are going to be profit margin. There are a lot of things that goes into it that is just almost impossible for somebody to tell you Do this to your business, do this to your business, and you are guaranteed to make 10,000 euro, $5,000 in a month. I hope this video helps you to put things in the right perspective, because I'm aware that a lot of people subscribe to this channel. You are trying to build a business and you are tossed around. Today you watch these YouTube videos, you hear what the creator is saying. Tomorrow you watch the other one and you just keep watching videos. And at the end of the day, you can't seem to get something to work. What you actually need to do is to actually keep putting in the work, be consistent, play the long game, think about the future, keep doing what you are doing, make little changes, and observe what the little changes is doing to your business, is doing to you even as a person. And ultimately, when the time is right, when you have done the work that you have to do, you will begin to get results. Of course, you're going to be learning as you go along. Learn as you go along, but do not ever think that there is an amount of training or this particular video that is going to substitute for you physically doing the work. So have this right mindset, and if you do, it's ultimately going to help you, and it's going to ultimately help you to be the person that can handle having a very successful business. Until I see you again, peace.